So this won't be the typical intro because I wanted to do something a little more personal. Over 10 years ago, I released a video series on this channel called the Frustration Series. These videos are no longer on the channel anymore, but this is when I first started to get viewership and subscribers from the Super Monkey Ball 2 series in particular. If it wasn't for this game, I don't know if I'd be doing this YouTube thing right now. So the fact that Sega was kind enough to provide a code to me and basically make things come full circle after all this time is truly a blessing. So thank you to Sega, and thank you for watching after all this time. With that said, I'm not going easy on Banana Mania just because I got it for free. Also keep in mind that I'm playing this game on PC and I received the Digital Deluxe version, so that includes a few extra characters. I've also gotten this before any of the DLC is released and the inevitable patches. So with all of that said, let's get started. Warning! The following video is highly over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings. Monkey and Ball make my monkey brain very happy. I poo. The story mode cutscenes have been condensed to a bunch of moving pictures, which is incredibly disappointing. I get it may not have worked since you play as more than 4 monkeys, but the replacement is super meh. We don't even get the Aiai poo jingle. The new music is pretty decent, but it's still not as good as the original tunes. But don't worry, you can pay extra for the classic soundtrack, because that's not lame at all. I know what you're all here for. How did the controls turn out? Don't worry, I have an answer for you. They work. That is, if you turn off the movable camera. For whatever reason, the movement feels a little slippery with the camera on. The controls aren't exactly the same, and for the easy and normal levels, that's perfectly fine. My issue is when you get to some of the expert and master levels. At first, I couldn't figure out what the problem was. I played this game for about 10 hours before I could really pinpoint the issue. And then it hit me. In the original games, turning sharp or around could be done on the dime with quick and subtle joystick flicks. Once you get used to it, the movement feels extremely fluid and satisfying. The visual feedback was perfect. With Banana Mania, you can't turn sharp or round as quickly because the camera doesn't keep up. The controls aren't sensitive enough. This concept can be perfectly explained with the Strata stage. To complete this one, you would typically flick the joystick backwards to flip the camera around and boom, you are good to go. In Banana Mania, it's impossible to do that. The camera doesn't face the correct direction until you start moving for a little bit. You can turn the camera sideways, but that feels incredibly awkward. I'm glad the jumping feature is optional, but it shouldn't be in the game at all considering it didn't exist before. Let me fail the stage 100 times without you offering help, Mr. Turn Helper function. I'm a big boy, I can do this myself. So the rolling sound effect has horrible audio feedback. It cycles way too slowly and not with your actual movement. Oh great, the map screen no longer shows the bananas, and the monkey is replaced with an arrow for some reason. The banana collecting sound effect isn't as good as the original. While there is online leaderboards, there's no online multiplayer. I hope it's added in the future because that would be huge. Gone, you need to swap out your wrench. Clearly, you aren't tightening that bolt. Swap them out or something, come on! I love how many missions there are to complete, but it does kind of stink they're mostly relegated to the story mode stages. It would have been cool to have some for every level, even if they were small. The classic Monkey Ball skins are pretty amazing to have returned, but why not also include the original voice lines to create true authenticity? Why are we only allowed to play as the default 6 characters with party games? I am so sad to report that the monkey target physics are completely wrong and broken. You lose speed way too fast, you're forced to fly super high in the air to get anywhere, which just makes the whole thing tedious. Collecting bananas in the air looks really off since the start animation around it freezes, and then there's no weight when you drop on a target. The controls desperately need to get patched because this should be an amazing mode. It includes all the original levels and even has the Wheel of Danger. Hit. You don't have to keep saying hit. No, really, please stop. Okay, that's enough, stop! Baby is no longer OP in monkey bowling. This makes me big sag. Why isn't the monkey drinking at the bar and billiards? And where is the classic jazzy music? I don't see the point in all these arrows on the tracks in Monkey Race. I can clearly see which direction to go in. Falling is f***ing weird in Monkey Race. Basically, your vertical speed increases a lot while your horizontal speed slows down. I think this is done on purpose to keep the gameplay more balanced, but it just feels weird. So you can't pull your monkey backwards in the air in Monkey Race specifically. Yeah, only Monkey Race for some reason. In survival mode, only 3 of the 5 stages crumble up. They made a handful of the hard levels much easier. There's a mode you can unlock to play them on their original difficulty, which is cool, but why not also have a difficulty swap? Bonus Wave isn't nearly as intense as before. Curve Bridge added arrows for some reason. Yeah, I can see a turn is coming. I don't need the arrows, thank you very much. Air hockey's pattern is not only different, but immensely slower, taking away all the challenge that used to be there. Catwalk no longer has that strange thing where you lock in place across the walk. Nothing against the new voice actor, since she did a phenomenal job with the enthusiasm with all the lines, but where is Brian Matt? This is classic Monkey Ball. It'd be great to be able to swap out the new and classic voice lines. They made the sun way less creepy and scary. I wanted a creepy HD sun, Sega, come on. The Sega Consoles as characters is hilarious, but I do wish they'd actually roll around in the ball, maybe make some sort of noises as well. Sonic and Tails don't talk, and neither does the other guest characters. If you're gonna allow jumping, at least change Sonic and Tails jump to the Sonic version instead of the default Monkey Ball one. Why not combine the practice modes into one menu for both games as well as the deluxe stages? If they went out of their way to include all the stages from Monkey Ball 1, 2, and even Deluxe, why isn't there some sort of ultimate mode where you play all of them in one massive marathon? They have that for Monkey Ball 1 and 2 separately, but not together with the deluxe stages. There's barely a difference between the normal and toy filter. What in the bananas happened to the Monkey Ball credits? They could have gone with Monkey Ball 1 or 2s. Instead, we get this generic boring one that you can't control. There's payable DLC characters, which is really disappointing when so much of the content is free and unlockable in-game. A lot of the custom clothes really give me Sonic Forces vibes, whereas some of the clothing is just boring and generic. Remember everyone goofing on that gamer hat back in the day? Well, Monkey Ball has its own version. Banana the Hat. The cat ears just don't look right. Once you buy everything, there's really no need for monkey points. It would have been cool if they could be used in some other ways. Good luck getting this last achievement in Monkey Ball 1 Master Mode. You're supposed to clear all the courses without the helper function and in under 50 lives. Stamina Master alone will make that a dilemma. I am so excited about this new Monkey Ball game that I bought a real-life hamster ball so I could become Aiai in real life. But yeah, it's not pumped up. I need to go do that real quick. So while I'm pumping this up, let's get into why Monkey Ball Banana Mania is mind-blowing. In 3, 2, 1. Look at that monkey walk. He's so happy and proud to be back. Clicking on the button sounds really nice. The spruced up graphics are pretty solid and well done. While I'll always have a soft spot for the original game's menu, the UI in Banana Mania is really clean and well presented. The intro song is super catchy and anime-like. Oh my god, the mouse cursor on PC is a banana. That's cute. One of the best things about the original Monkey Ball games is how fast the game would load. If you wanted to retry in story mode, it took less than a second. Thankfully, that's been carried over to the remake. It's not quite as fast, but still fast enough that it isn't obtrusive to practice hard levels. Pro gamer tip, turn off the camera controls. You'll thank me later. There's so many missions to complete. All of them actively strive to make you a better player. Beat the stage before so much time runs out. Get the green goal. Get this many bananas, and so on and so forth. The sparkle effect when you go fast is kinda cool. It really adds a sense of speed. So the remix music is a bit of a hit and miss, but Dr. Bad Boon's theme absolutely slaps. The controls can be customized based off the main game or the individual party games, which is really cool, honestly. Speaking of the controls, they're not exactly the same as the originals, but they work well for the most part. You can even show your input direction, which may help some people figure out which way they're going. I'm really glad they removed lives altogether. Some people may say that makes the game easier, but the levels themselves still require a lot of skill. It just takes away the frustration of getting a game over, and that's about it. And let's be honest, you maxed out your lives in Monkey Ball 2 anyway and still struggled. Speaking of difficulty, they did not go easy on Stamina Master. In fact, they made it harder. They increased the curve on the green path, which before made it somewhat easy to bounce off of and get a cheesy win. Now, that's nearly impossible to pull off. At the end of challenge mode, you get a clear time, bananas obtained, fallout, and time over stats. This is going to make the game so much easier to get into competitively. There's a ranked challenge mode where you'll compete to get the best time in the main game or a party game. The amount of Monkey Ball characters included is insane. You've got the 4 originals, plus more obscure Monkey Ball characters like Doctor, Yan Yan, Jam, and Jet. Jam is a character from Monkey Ball Step and Roll, while Jet is from Monkey Ball 3D. Plus, they all have alternate costumes that you can unlock. And on top of that, the original 4 have the old school GameCube renders thrown in. Plus, Doctor and Yan Yan have brand new renders in that same style. And that's not even the crazy part. Other unlockable characters include Sonic, Tails, Kazuma from Yakuza, Beat from Jet Set Radio, and the Sega Dreamcast, Saturn, and Game Gear. The roster not only feels complete, but at the same time surprising and fun. But for real, the consoles are probably my favorite for just how dumb they are. They don't move at all, they're just static 3D models and it's hilarious. It captures the essence of Gen Z humor. If that wasn't enough, there's gonna be some DLC characters which include Morgana from Persona, Hello Kitty, and Suezo from Monster Rancher, and likely even more later on. I love that with the non-Monkey Ball characters, you collect objects that relate to them, like Sonic and Tails getting rings. The Monkey Ball skins aren't put side to side on the character select screen like with all the Marios in Mario Kart 8, but instead are swapped with a push of the button. So much cleaner and better. There is so much stuff to unlock in the point shop. You'll get all the characters and game modes through here, as well as customizable hats, shirts, shoes, balls, and even filters for the photo mode. That's right, there's also a photo mode where you can pause at any time and grab a cool photo at any angle you want. While playing, there's 3 different art styles you can swap to, including Sepia, Monochrome, and Toy. There's a hilarious exploit where if you continue to jump and go forward, your jumps get higher and you continuously build speed. What's happening is the game is retaining the fall speed, and there isn't enough time on the ground for it to slow back down. It's truly entertaining, and I hope it doesn't get patched out. If you complete Golden Banana mode, you unlock Golden Aiai. I appreciate that there's an award for being such a stupidly hard game mode. Melting Pot now has colorful balls, and I like the extra color. The monkey wearing the top hat makes me feel so sophisticated and smart. Oh yes, let's just get some bananas. Ooh, hit the gold. Oh yeah, time bonus. The party games they brought back for the most part are a ton of fun with friends. Monkey Race controls way better than the original games, and it comes with all the courses from 1 and 2. The speed is basically just a little bit slower, so now you can actually control what you're doing with sharper turns. You can also basically enable rubber banding in Monkey Race, which is super bizarre, but kinda neat. The star speed boost was heavily nerfed in Monkey Race, and thank God, because it was way too easy to fall off previously. Monkey Fight includes all the previous stages, and even survival mode where the stage crumbles apart. Monkey Bowling is surprisingly in-depth with multiple different rule sets, and even 3 different modes. With Monkey Golf, you get mini golf and normal golf, so it's basically 2 different types of golf games in one, on top of all the party games, on top of 300 courses in the main game. God damn, this game has content! Thank God Exam C is 90 seconds long instead of 60. This stage is horrible as it is, so the extra time is greatly appreciated. Wow, that was really good timing, huh? Anyway, make sure to have a great day. Go eat a banana because they are yellow and they have potassium, and Aiai would approve of you. I'm gonna go monkey, okay? Okay, here we go. I am a monkey. Yes! Yeah, okay. This is harder than I thought. Come on.